Welcome, everybody. It is Friday, October 18th, Hopeless Fan Podcast. We are back for the first time since last Thursday. Shelby, Scotty, Zack, producer Nathan joining us later for Boardwalk. How we doing, fellas? Big day for Scotty, and he's sick.
Oh, man. If you're familiar with Friends, and Ross needs to tell Rachel, like...
That they were on a break.
No, he can't see... They were on a break.
To pivot?
No, the fact that he can't see her anymore because of his new
Smelly
wife,
cat?
it doesn't work out. Haha, that's a reference. I like it. Thank you for watching. But he just takes, like, Alka-Seltzer. I feel like that, like, for the Broncos tonight, it's just like I'm just taking Alka-Seltzer all day. I'm just like, my stomach, I'm anxious, I'm nervous. The Broncos are back if they win. The season's over if they lose. I mean, that's just the fact. They're 2-5. It's over if they lose. They're back if they win. I'm drinking Emerge and see the Broncos win.
Ooh. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Broncos schedule. I don't know what to make of the Broncos, honestly, Scott. So, I could see them beating the Chiefs.
Let them show you.
I could see them beating the Chiefs, losing the next 4, and then killing the Chargers by 30 points. I just don't know. Zach, how are you?
Yeah, I'm still riding the high of going to Lambeau for the Packers-Lions game. Which
Did you bet it?
I did not.
What the hell? All right, tonight's already messed up because I found out that Nathan he bet the NFL Sunday Board last week and didn't even watch the games. He went to a festival. And then
that's tragic.
Which includes he was there from 1 to 4, an entire window, and he missed his own Browns team play. So that's one. Then Zach goes to a game live, doesn't even bet it.
I need to throw up.
I might have bet it. Let me double check.
And not because I'm sick.
Go to the ones you lost.
Keep talking.
There's no way you didn't bet it. It was a Monday night game.
Yeah.
And I hate Zach's shirt. Revenge tour canceled.
Oh yeah.
He's hating on her.
62-39. Beautiful.
Wow.
60.
I love getting
39.
shirts of regular season games.
Facts.
Wow.
Might as well not be a regular season game.
Yeah, it's our playoffs every year. I don't care if we go overnight. As long as we beat Michigan.
At least
if we beat Michigan at the end.
How about the Twitter account that's dedicated to just putting every single day? It's been 6,920 days since the Wolverines had beat Ohio State. It's like, okay, awesome.
And
you're counting days. How about you just put seasons instead of individual days?
Because they want to make it
exactly.
Oh, it's like
means nothing.
Gas was $2.10 the last time.
Yeah, it's a pointless ass stat to include Monday through Friday of weeks within the year that they don't play.
And now Urban Meyer has his own pint house in Columbus.
Oh, great!
In Dublin.
Can't wait to not go.
Yeah, and I really did. I thought it was called Urban Meyer's 7-0. Yeah. Oh, it has this Urban Meyer's 7-0 room, a private room dedicated to his 7-0 record against Michigan.
A private room dedicated? What does that even mean?
Probably decorated with all the newspaper clippings and the 8-track tapes and
the fact that he owns that. Is it by Urban Meyer?
I don't. Yeah, probably. He had to have a say in it.
I had the over on a teaser of 38.
Oh.
Congrats. What was the other part of it?
Right.
Oh gosh, this was Bengals ready because it's a 17 teaser. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then never mind.
I mean, the over did not hit. It was the over was 47.
No, he's talking in teaser.
Teaser
Green Bay,
over 38.
Yes.
Over 38.
That hit, but it didn't matter for him.
Exactly.
Oh,
that was the one that the Eagles screwed me.
All right, Thursday Night Football talk. Scotty, you're nervous because the Broncos are officially back, and it's that pivotal time because the Broncos need to win this game, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
And then if you win tonight, you get a Sunday of bliss.
Yeah.
Nothing better than your team winning on Thursday. Nothing worse when they lose a meaningful game.
Dude, here's the thing. If the Broncos win, they're 1 game out of first. Mm-hmm. If they lose, they're 3 games out of first.
Right.
That's rough.
And the Raiders are back, kind of.
And the Raiders could take first place.
Right. And then the Chargers are going to be 2-5 and then rattle off 6 straight wins and be a game out of first or a wild card spot.
Dude, I think Melvin Gordon coming back hurt them more than it helped them.
Hot take.
I think it did because it kind of confuses the backfield and the tempo.
Whereas
Eckler,
as an Eckler fantasy owner, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they were rolling with Eckler.
As a guy who turned Melvin Gordon into Tyreek Hill in a trade, I agree.
That's straight robbery.
Not at the time.
The person who traded Melvin Gordon to doesn't even play Melvin Gordon.
That's tough.
That's really tough.
I'm not managing his team.
But anyway, tonight, if the Broncos want to win, it's 200 yards rushing at least. Chiefs defense, run through the Red Sea.
Mark it down.
Moses it down.
Mark it down. Broncos need 200 rushing yards. What else do they need? Because if they don't hit all these, this is a parlay.
Oh, no.
And if you win,
can I make it 175?
I'll give you 180.
All right, that's perfect.
180 and a half.
Yeah. Okay.
180 and a half rushing yards. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
But they're
It could happen.
averaging around
160 something, yeah.
Yeah, 160 something, yeah.
Joe Flacco needs to throw under a certain amount of times because you're running the ball so well.
Under 25 times.
That should hit. Under 24 and a half times.
Yep. And at least one touchdown pass from Flacco.
Okay. With over 0.5 TD passes.
Yeah.
And then defensively, you got to keep Mahomes' time of possession.
Yeah, under a half.
Under 30 minutes. Yeah. Under 30 minutes time of possession. If Scotty gets all four of those right, he's a sharp. Okay.
I mean, hey, no Sammy Watkins tonight. Both tackles are out, I believe. At least one is out. Kendall Fuller's out. Breland was questionable. He's actually going to play, so they actually have one DB in that.
Oh, okay.
But Chris Jones is out there, run stopper. He stops everything in the gaps. But
Eric Berry's still a Chief?
no,
Oh.
he's free agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Have you guys seen the commercials? Look at Vic Fangio. Grandpa, just looking at Mahomes.
Oh, look at him.
I'm getting that ass tonight. I'm coming for that ankle.
Yeah.
Have you seen those commercials on NFL Network where the two fans from the opposing teams on Thursday Night Football smack talk each other?
Yeah.
You seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, that left-handed pass, did that hurt? Did you see that one? Did
No.
you see the Broncos Chiefs? It's like,
I saw it. I don't remember the dialogue to it.
It's like a girl Chiefs fan, guy Broncos fan. She's
Yeah,
like,
I know that.
She's
yeah.
like, the Chiefs went to the playoffs last year. Where were you?
Oh, yeah, they did that. I remember
Yeah.
they had those cringeworthy ones for the
Yeah.
Panthers
And
Buccaneers game.
And the guys there, like, he's like, Philip Lindsay, Joe Flacco, Von Miller, you're done.
Oh,
And then
no.
she's like, did that left-handed pass hurt? And she's like, Mahomes. And then she's like, then he said something like, the mile high air, which is actually pretty good. He's like, the mile high air is too thin for the biggest chokers in the NFL. I was like, okay, everyone, there's one line in each of those I found out that's actually really good. They pulled Twitter for one line.
Yeah.
And they took the cleanest one.
They asked the streets, what's one line?
Yeah. So I want, like, when it gets to, like, week 14 of Thursday night, where, like, both teams are, like, 3-8. For them to smack talk each other, because if it was like the Bengals Jags this week, and like I was the Bengals fan, they're like, Calais Campbell, it's gonna sack Andy Dalton like 3 times, and then like pans to me, and I'm like, probably. What? Like Leonard Fournette's going off for 200 yards. It's like, oh yeah.
Now we big tanking.
Probably, yeah.
Like congrats on the win. We got the QB.
Right. It's like, we're out of the playoffs. Like, is it 2020 yet? That'd be an all-time.
This
like,
isn't a commercial anymore.
Yeah, it's like, I need help. Take the camera off me. All right, for your reference, guys, some news. Jalen Ramsey was traded to the
Los Angeles Rams.
ding, ding, ding. And just so you know, next year, the Rams will be paying Jared Goff, Aaron Donald, Todd Gurley, Brandon Cooks, Tyler Higbee, and Robert Woods a combined $112 million.
Jesus.
And now they just got Jalen Ramsey.
Hey,
What's
but
the
you know
cap?
what?
What's
Those
the cap?
are, besides Goff, because like he looks rough this year, kind of.
Sus. And I have another for your
Sus.
reference written on my hand about Jared Goff.
And I have it sus. I have it written down on my paper. Jared Goff sus.
Sus.
But I just, I think that, those are all good players to sign and be paying. That's why you pay deals.
Right, but now it's like, what's Jalen Ramsey going to want? He's going to want to be the highest paid corner.
They'll probably make him.
Right.
They don't have to pay any first round picks.
Yeah,
Who's currently the highest paid corner?
The current highest paid corner, Stephen Gilmore, probably.
Yeah, probably, and he's good.
And he's worth it.
But it's like none of those guys I listed is going to keep Jared Goff from getting sacked. And they have one of the worst offensive lines.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it's
How's
not going to
Whitworth
help.
doing?
It's not going to help. He's their best one, but it's like average is best. Like he's like 35th out of 72 tackles on Pro Football Focus.
Oh, okay.
So it's like right in the middle of the pack, but then everyone else is like in the 60s or 70s.
Yikes.
So
they're having the same problems as the Chiefs are.
kind
You
of.
have this star QB. the hope is before
Mahomes
you
is
have
gonna get a mega deal.
Mahomes is gonna break the fucking bank.
Yeah.
But like the hope is when you got a like a star QB like that is to use that rookie contract to your liking
Win
and build,
during that rookie
pay
contract.
everyone else.
Right.
And they didn't even have to pay Goff yet. That's the thing. Goff didn't have to be paid. Like look at Dak.
But if they had one thing
Wentz
to do
got paid,
over,
I
they
guess.
would not pay Gurley instead of not paying
Yeah, that.
Goff. Because that running back handcuff, as much as I hate it, because running backs need to get their money when they can, it backfires more often.
Bro, Gurley, yeah, it does because you can find a running back anywhere. But fantasy football says the other way around. You can honestly find a wide receiver anywhere.
Right.
When you think of fantasy
I think
football
you can find running backs anywhere. It's just like Jordan Howard with the Eagles. It's like he was a 6th-round pick with the Bears and led the NFC in
Philip
rushing.
Lindsay.
Philip Lindsay,
Undrafted.
right? Undrafted.
But the thing is,
if you have the line, it's like you think it's like when Zeke went out. It was like 2015, and the Cowboys were awful, but Darren McFadden still had like 1,200 rushing yards. Yeah.
I think the Todd Gurley thing, that story is the weirdest thing in sports.
It's so weird.
Because it's like,
are you hurt, dude?
Yeah.
It's like just now, it's like this quad injury for the
Yeah.
first time ever. Now he's on the injury report.
Super weird.
It's so weird,
I have
dude.
no idea what's going on.
But it's like since it's Sean McVay, it's like, oh, he's a boy wonder genius. So like,
what are they gonna do? He's the perfect candidate. He's the perfect candidate for people to be like, oh my god, we like for everyone to hype up like as they did, and then he actually is not what everyone seems like. Just because he made a Super Bowl, like so what? So did John Fox,
right?
Or like twice, and so did like.
Well,
he's
won back-to-back divisions.
I mean, look at Dan Quinn right now.
Yeah, he's won back-to-back.
So
divisions.
did Dan Quinn, didn't he?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
was
he
that
went
one
to the
year?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's Shanahan. It was all Shanahan. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
All right, now for your reference too, that Shelby wrote on his hand. Since the Chiefs-Rams shootout game last year, Goff in 14 games, 255 yards per game passing, 14 touchdowns, 17 picks.
Wow.
Yikes.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's not great.
Since when?
Since that Chiefs-Rams shootout.
Yeah.
And it's been 14 games.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's tough.
Wow. And you know their defense isn't that good. Like I don't like here's a hot take for you.
Well, it got better. It did get better.
No, it did. Here's a hot take. I think Rams struggle to make the playoffs at all.
No one's arguing with that to you because they still have the Seahawks again and the 49ers again.
Exactly.
They've already lost to both of them.
And they're 2 games behind they're 2 games behind or 2.5 games behind first place in both. So like they need to make the second wild card. It needs to be the Rams or they're done.
And the NFC's so good.
Or
How
they're
big
done.
is their line to miss now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I forget the Rams and the Seahawks are even division rivals sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like that Thursday night game, like it just dawned on me. Like I was like, oh yeah, that was a division rival.
But with Wade Phillips' defense, you need those 2 lockdown corners. They got one now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, but Eric Weddle's slow.
I mean,
and like,
do you know Talib is on IR?
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
so like
they come back.
They have Nickel Roby Coleman as their QB or CB2, but
is that the defensive pass interference? Key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's good, obviously. That play, he got away with that.
Guys,
Stephen Avery.
Weddle is old.
we can cut this out if you want, but I just had some guy follow me on Twitter.
Zach making it hard for himself to edit.
That he's verified, and his description on his thing it says Kyler Murray Stan account. If you are taller than 5'7", please unfollow me. Look at this fucking guy.
Yes.
Matthew McGovern.
God.
All right, you're following him back.
Okay.
All right. Doghouse of the week, guys. Who's in your doghouse?
I have so many in my doghouse, but I will give you. Actually, give me yours first to make sure I don't have.
Dan Snyder, owner of the Redskins.
Don't have it.
Okay. So Dan Snyder, owner of the Redskins.
I'm gonna say them all. I'm gonna say all mine when I'm ready.
That's why you wrote them down. I appreciate your work.
You're welcome.
So the Washington Capitals, NHL, they won a Stanley Cup in 2018. The Washington Mystics, WNBA, just won a championship a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
The Nationals just won a pennant.
Yep.
DC Sports are back, but the Redskins falling flat on their face.
Wait, a pennant? Is a pennant a World Series?
No.
Pennant is just.
Pennant is like winning the AFC Championship.
Really?
Yeah.
What's winning the World Series?
Even I knew that.
Is winning the
dumb
World
shit.
Series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the Nationals have won a National League
I
pennant.
thought the World Series was the pennant.
No, that's tough.
What is
Yeah,
baseball?
It's,
Yeah.
they score runs, not points.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from that.
Oh.
Other doghouse, I'm just trying to. It's
Scotty in the doghouse for
it's-
not knowing what a pennant
It's
is.
Scotty backpedals right now. So Scotty
Name
backpedals
5
more.
baseball players.
This is good.
5 baseball
Five
players?
baseball
Okay,
players.
Bryce Harper.
How many we were at a game?
Yeah, Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
Do they have to be current active
Yes.
players?
Yeah.
Mike Trout.
Okay.
Got the top 2 out of the
There
way.
you
then.
go. I'm trying to think of old Reds
Is
players.
Alex Rodriguez still in
Yeah.
No.
The guy from Moneyball.
Aaron Judge.
Scott Hatterberg. Billy Bean.
Jose Canseco.
Alright,
Good
at
one.
3.
There you go.
Is he still playing?
Oh, dumbass. I was
Well, that's why I was like, "What? There's no way." He was
Exactly,
in the
there
90s.
was
In
no
the
way. You
90s.
couldn't have fallen for my joke.
I got 3 right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throwing the white
Altuve,
down.
What's his first name?
Jose
Yeah, okay.
is 4 and number 5. I just need one more.
You haven't named a single person you watched at the Reds game.
I know.
That's
Where-
that's.
Oh,
sad.
Puig, Yasiel Puig.
Wow.
Hey, you got 5.
He did.
Wow. Okay.
Couldn't get 10 though.
All right. Could not.
Definitely
Remember
not.
Freddie Galvis hit the home run while we were there.
Zach
I'm
really
sure he's a
remembers-
person.
Zach was in a
After the
food
7th
coma.
hot dog, he
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck this
Yeah.
all."
Zach looked like a house. All right. My other
Zach
I mean, he usually looks like a double wide trailer, but that night he looked like a
He
house.
was like a 2-story fucking penthouse in
It's
Manhattan.
a 2-story Ryan home for
Remember
sure.
in It 2 where the house collapsed?
You had a wraparound porch.
That's what it was reminiscent of.
All right, other doghouse.
This house really got an ass on it.
Yeah. St. Louis
Another
Cardinals.
house. Who's in your dog house?
Thank you. St. Louis Cardinals manager Mike Schilt. How do you say his name? Mike Schilt?
It's Schilt.
Schilt, okay.
Okay, sure.
He had that big post-game speech that got secretly recorded.
Yeah.
And they got swept by the Nationals. So, obvious doghouse there. I'll have more about the Redskins later when we get into Boardwalk. Doghouse of the week.
Yep, so I got the Bengals medical staff and Zack Taylor for mismanaging Cordy Glenn and A.J. Green's injuries. 1, because A.J. Green on the fantasy team in 2 leagues should have just drafted Kareem Hunt at this point.
I think, with the whole AJ Green thing, it's just time for you to take an L on that. And I hate to say that because I did the same thing in my other league. I'm like, I'm going to stash
No, I
this guy.
agree. No, see, I
Because
agree.
it's just like...
I'm going to take the L on it.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, everyone came out and was like, oh, soon...
He could be back by week 3.
Week 3. And then he was just like, I never said that. At week 3. Like, he didn't come out right away and say that. It was like, week 3, and then Zack Taylor was like, he's going to practice this week. And then, like, Zack Taylor today came out and said, like, oh, you know what, actually, I shouldn't have spoke too soon. The plan was for him to practice, and A.J. Green was like, I didn't practice today. I'm still a couple weeks away at least. I'm like, what? And Cordy Glenn had a concussion for 2 months, and then came back one day after being cleared and had a scuffle with a coach. And then today, he got booted from practice and he didn't show up or something. And
Let me speak on the behalf of Mike Brown right now and just say,
what?
what's your problem? Dude? I'll just say we have no comment at this time. We're just focused.
That's all I'm going to speak
We're
on
just
that.
focused on Tua Tagovailoa
I
and
know,
the Jaguars.
I watched the 2-minute Zack Taylor interview, and literally all it was that's all I have to speak on
I
that.
could not love him more.
Dude, I actually wish I could put him in my stamp for that.
Seriously, dude.
Zach Brown is my other doghouse of the week
Yeah,
because he called Kirk Cousins the weakness of that team.
that's tough.
That's tough because I agree with him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Make him throw. It's just your pass defense
I
is
think
trash.
Zach Brown just he didn't underhype Cousins, he overhyped his own defense.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not even on Zach Brown.
And you know what? You're right.
You like that?
Along with Zach Brown, it was like the rest of the NFL for being interested in Zach Brown after that. But you know what? I flipped that. They should be interested because that's just confidence from Zach Brown in your defense.
But if you're Zach Brown, the post-game interview was a bad look. Because he looked like a guy who was like, please don't
I
ask
missed
me.
it, I think.
Please
I
don't ask-
remember it, but
Please
remind
don't
me.
ask me what you're about to ask me. Because he knew the questions.
Yeah.
He knew the questions were coming.
He's like, good for him. I want to talk about the game. He's like, that is the game.
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins
he's
threw
like,
for 4 touchdowns.
Can we talk about how our offense did against their defense? Nothing else, please. It was bad.
Oh,
it was like
jeez.
he was.
Yikes.
It was not a good look. I mean, just the facial features of him, and like the Twitter, you have the journalist with like the camera up this close to him,
Yeah.
and he wanted to not be there.
Yikes.
He wanted to be asked about. He could have been asked about the Fuller House season finale,
Oh my
and he
God.
would have liked that better.
Yeah.
So that's a good doghouse, though.
I have two more.
Mm-hmm.
One is Matt Bryant because he missed the extra point to send him to OT. But here's why I stand him too.
It's like, what are you gonna do? Cut me again?
Matt Bryant,
Yeah.
Dan Quinn,
Yeah. Same guy.
same guy.
Same guy.
Have you ever seen them on the same screen?
No, Dan Quinn might kick for the Falcons.
I think they're the same guy.
Yeah.
Just Dan Quinn is Matt Bryant with pads.
Yeah.
So he's Matt Bryant, a kicker.
Yeah.
So Doghouse.
And Matt Bryant is Dan Quinn with pads, so he's Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. I think our stand of the week is ourselves when we talked. We were making the jokes about Bill Callahan with the Redskins because Bill Callahan looked like a walking funeral home.
We haven't gotten a chance to do that on the podcast, have we?
Yeah, we were just like Sunday after they beat the Redskins. We were just talking like "Hi, I'm Bill Callahan, head coach of the Redskins." It's like, this win goes out to Jay Gruden. Thanks for nothing.
Who do we got this week? The Jets. No, you got the Dolphins. I thought we were the Dolphins.
I'm Bill Callahan, head coach of the Redskins. What? Perfect. He's like, oh, good.
Okay, I got one more Doghouse.
Yeah.
It's in light of the Thursday Night Football and the Chiefs. It's anyone who says that there's a blueprint. Oh, they got the blueprint to stop anyone. It's like, shut the hell up. There is no blueprint. If there is a blueprint to stopping someone, it usually gets covered up and like adjusted within 2 weeks. Yeah. So like the blueprint dog is so annoying. It's like it's gonna their season's over.
The blueprint was to make Kirk Cousins throw.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my dog.
Yeah, no, I hate that too. That's a good one. All right, now we transfer in. It's time to get weird. Great debate.
All right,
Zach, what are Scott and I debating on? And don't be the Zach from last week. That cunt
don't
does.
do this.
Don't be I went out on a limb and tried to make things interesting and just did not go my way. That's fine. Hands up. That's on me. All right.
I like you taking ownership.
Yeah. Well,
that's important.
We're going.
They're showing too much John Elway right now. Oh no. There's Paxton
the
Lynch.
Classic Paxton Lynch.
Trevor Siemian.
A montage of all the bad quarterbacks. That's tough.
Why'd they put that dude in there?
Siemian?
Yeah, 13-11, but they put his road record.
Hey, you got to swing it. Yeah, I agree.
Jeez.
So where's Tim Tebow?
I like that.
Yeah, where is Tebow? He's after Manning.
In for the Mets.
I mean, Flacco's having a good
Does that
year.
count as a
Zach, we're going to debate which Broncos quarterback post Peyton Manning was the best.
Trevor Siemian, easy.
Which was the least worst?
I would go Keenum.
Yeah, definitely
I like
Keenum.
his moxie.
Not
He's
Brock
like,
Osweiler.
I don't care if he's triple covered.
Brock
Better than
Osweiler.
being quadruple covered.
I think Brock Osweiler make the most money.
Zach, what are we debating?
Hell yeah. Not with Denver.
We're going to go with you guys' Super Bowl picks.
Wow, real original, man.
Crafted up by Shelby's brain.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Nathan, who's going first?
Shelby.
Go, Shelby.
I mouthed the word Scotty.
Who's going to the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Patriots in the AFC.
Ooh.
Done. Against the Saints.
Yeah, my preseason pick. But
My logic. The Saints, first New England, obviously. Been to 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls. Defense will carry them through a weak AFC. Kansas City, struggling. Mahomes hurt. 3rd worst run defense behind the Bengals and the Dolphins. And then when it
there all day.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
No one's been making that joke for 2 decades. And then when it gets into the dog days in late December, early January playoffs, teams like the Patriots will just run all over the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Then on to New Orleans, obviously the saucier pick in the NFC. Defense is top 10 in the NFL.
Saucy.
Obviously, the biggest advantage is that they lost a Hall of Fame quarterback, and they're still 4-0 with Teddy Bridgewater.
Sean Payton, baby.
And then the biggest thing is that Breeze is going to come back, it looks like, after the Week 9 bye. So 2 more games with Teddy Bridgewater. And
Teddy bridged the waters until Breeze gets back.
Teddy Bridge keep us over the covered water.
Teddy Bridge over River Kwai waters.
All right, keep going.
Have you seen that movie? No. Okay.
Okay, Teddy Bridgewater
Remember Muhammad Massaquoi?
yeah.
What a name.
Killed the Bengals. Bengal killer. All right, off topic. But the Saints, the biggest thing I think, besides Bridgewater going 4-0, which is a given.
It's like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, John Elway looked perplexed.
Imagine that. The Saints have the third easiest strength of schedule left in the NFC starting this week.
The Saints do?
The Saints do,
Yep.
behind only the Buccaneers and the Giants.
Yep.
Two teams you don't think are going to go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So I
Don't
like
sleep on the Giants.
Yeah. So I like the Saints' third easiest schedule in the NFC after the Giants and Tampa Bay starting this week. They play 5 more away games. All 5 of them are on the East Coast. They already got their travel out of the way. They went to the Rams. They went to Seattle. 2 more games before the Week 9 bye, and Drew Brees comes back. And Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara getting healthy. I like the Saints.
Beat that, Scotty.
Good debate. I mean, the Saints are an easy pick because, you know, especially with Drew Brees back, they have like the same team as they did last year that were robbed from basically a Super Bowl trip. If you want to put it in that perspective, but
Sounds like I'm right.
no, you're
Easy
wrong.
pick.
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
But just isn't it crazy when you think about the NFC, who's going to represent the NFC in the playoffs? Is because we just talked about I don't think the Rams are going to the playoffs because if the Rams go to the playoffs, I mean you got the 2 locks right in that division already of San Francisco and Seattle going to the playoffs, right?
I think Seattle's criminally overrated.
So you got them, going to the playoffs as a lock, but you still got Minnesota, the Bears, the Packers, and
Yep.
all in one division. The Eagles can make a sneaky move if they get a corner in the trade deadline. Anyway, I like the Seahawks and the Patriots. A rematch of Super Bowl 49. My apologies. And here's why. I think that there's going to be a bridge after Bridgewater to get back and get the tempo going again. And then there might even be like a little bit of controversy. Think about if Breeze loses like a game or two and it's bad. It's not good at all. And then they're like, well, Teddy Bridgewater was more of a game manager. Like Breeze is doing too much and he's not back from it yet.
So are we going to find out who's going to go, or are you just going to say why the Saints
Seattle,
are wrong?
but you're just arguing that I don't think if Drew Brees loses a game that
Did you say your AFC team yet?
Bridgewater's won
And the Patriots.
Bridgewater's won 4 games, but he hasn't been lights out. He hasn't been Drew Brees.
I had the Chiefs and Patriots, but because I thought I couldn't, or I had the Chiefs and the Seahawks because I thought that we couldn't use the same. But since Shelby said we can,
Yeah.
I'm using
As
the
long as the
Patriots. 'Cause
matchup's
of course,
not-
the Patriots are fucking going to the Super Bowl.
But at first you said Chiefs-Packers.
I did because
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I did say Chiefs Packers, but I don't trust the
Scotty
I just-
flip-flop.
I watched him live. I don't trust him either.
I don't trust him. I love Aaron Rodgers. I
He
think
does
David-
not have the defense or the receiver core to get him there.
I think he's got a better defense than he's had in since he went to the Super Bowl last. Or
Argue Seattle.
Seattle because you got 2 MVP candidates, Brady and Wilson. And here's my favorite point that it's coming from Colin Cowherd. I kind of like Colin
Oh, I
Cowherd.
do too.
I didn't like him, but I kind of do now.
Oh, Nathan, you don't like Colin Cowherd? Why's that?
Because he called out the Browns being
He's a
overrated
Browns
while
fan.
everyone else was printing their playoff tickets.
But here's the thing. Brady and Wilson are the only 2 quarterbacks in the NFL that you can take away all the pieces from their team. You can take away their defense, their efficiency, their wide receivers, their running backs, and they'll still find ways to win and get into the playoffs. And I think that because of that, I mean, you're seeing it with Mahomes right now. The defense is depleted. The Chiefs are starting to lose games. You saw it with Aaron Rodgers. He's the greatest talent, but he with Mike McCarthy got fired last year, and Aaron Rodgers has been to the playoffs once in the last 3 or 4 years. And I just think that Russell Wilson everyone thought that the Seahawks last year were going to have the number 1 pick. I think Russell Wilson carries that team. He's got a better team around him this year. I think that would be an excellent matchup in the playoffs, the Saints and the Seahawks. But I'm taking the Seahawks, especially if it's at home in Seattle. I'm taking the Seahawks to go to the Patriots and get a Super Bowl rematch because the whole world wants to see that too. So.
And my pick was over the Seahawks over the Saints because if they already have a win-to-win head-to-head win over the Seahawks at the 12th man, that would get them the tiebreaker in seedings. I just think the Seahawks are totally overrated.
here's the thing. I do too, to an extent.
Right.
Like
I
but I think in the playoffs, Russell. I don't trust Russell Wilson against I don't trust Russell Wilson against a bad team in the regular season. But I trust him against a great team in the regular season, and I especially trust him in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like Russell Wilson turns it on when he needs to,
Right.
and I just think I think Brees coming back, he'll have some rust. I just think the Saints find a way to lose more than the Seahawks do.
Okay. I don't know.
Against the best competition.
Seattle just scares me because I just look at them. It's like they beat the Rams close, they beat the Browns close, they beat the Bengals close.
Yeah.
All these close wins, which is great. They beat the Rams, but what have we learned about the Rams since?
The Saints too have beaten the Cowboys close,
right,
and the Jaguars close.
The Jaguars good defense. This is without their Hall of Fame quarterback, and they went to Seattle and killing them. And they had the backdoor cover on the teaser we had. But I don't know. It'll shake things up. The one thing I really want to see is Seattle against San Francisco.
Yeah.
And we still get 2 more of those. Hopefully one of them on primetime and make it a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Zach. I guess for me it just depends on. I kind of agree with you. If Seattle gets a home game in the playoffs, I would imagine if they're playing in the wild card round, they'll get that win if they're at home. But if they have to play in the wild card at somewhere else, I don't see it happening at all, and especially if they're playing away in the wild card.
Well, the Niners might win the division.
And they got 2 games against the Niners.
Right,
Remember that they can win both and then get a home playoff game throughout the whole playoffs. I mean, they have the same record as the Saints right now.
Yeah, but the Saints have the tiebreaker because the Saints beat them.
Yeah.
So
they'd have to have a better record than the Saints.
Right.
Yeah.
Which after Breeze comes back, I don't really see that happening.
With the third easiest schedule in the NFC.
Exactly. So unless something catastrophic happens to Breeze, we'll have to wait and see how he is his first game back. I mean, it's just his hand, so hopefully
still in hand.
Right, that's true. But as things sit right now, if everything goes according to plan, I have to side with Shelby. I like the Saints better than the Seahawks, unless the linchpin is Drew Brees and the Seahawks at home.
Yeah. That's a good pick. I mean, the Saints are a popular pick. I mean, before the year, that was my Super Bowl pick anyway. So
winner, 4-3-1. Okay, you guys want to make an on-air bet between you two? You play each other in fantasy this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna mollywop the fuck out of Zach.
Zach, your response to Scotty saying he's gonna beat you. Wait, how'd you put it?
I'm gonna mollywop the fuck out of Zach.
Mollywop the fuck out of me.
Zach, with a dog named Molly, how do you respond to that?
First of all, I'm triggered. # triggered. I don't appreciate that.
Okay.
Second of all,
why is Mahomes in a desert in this commercial?
My quarterback wide receiver duos of Thielen and Cousins and Lockett and Wilson, you're dead in the water, son.
Because the Chiefs are dry at covering spreads. They've lost like 4
right. I feel like I could play Tannehill and still beat you.
Do it.
I'm not going to.
So you're scared?
No, because I need to pad my points, which helps me later in the season.
Oh, sure.
Fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me set your guys' lineup.
No.
I swear to God, I'll do it good.
I might play.
There's no changes that you need to make unless you want to put in Will Fuller over somebody else.
Just bench everybody and let me do it my own way. I think.
Okay.
See, Scotty's a trooper today. Zach's just like
because he knows he's got nothing to lose.
Zach's like,
what do you mean I have nothing to lose?
This is 2-4.
Because you're gonna get roasted. You're gonna get roasted if your only hope is if he sets your lineup.
You see, that's the argument he's gonna make. So I have to do it. I have to set my lineup. You're like, well, show me your lineup.
Yeah, yes, I didn't lose.
Let me set both of your lineups. Let me set your lines
because I'm confident in my lineup. I don't need any help.
Zach, no, you know what, Zach? This is tradition, right? This is where it all crumbles for Zach. Let him bury his own grave like he does every year. Zach, I cannot fucking wait to be the benefactor.
Right around week 8 is when Zach starts chasing Wile E. Coyote into like cement blocks.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's how it goes. Okay.
All right. What time is it?
It's Scotty and Shelby and they're taking a stroll. Here comes Nathan and they're ready to roll on the boardwalk. Yeah, we're talking spreads on the boardwalk.
What?
What's the betting trends? You like the over, but I love the under. We're bringing the thunder on the boardwalk. Boardwalk.
What's up, Nathan?
Come on, guys.
How do you like our song? Like,
Love it.
How do you like the tune that goes along with it?
Love it.
Oh, we don't have one?
Oh yeah, Zack. The weekly update to make a song for us that
Yeah.
doesn't
Where's
make
that
me,
at, Zack?
doesn't make me want to put a gun to my head in a hot tub.
What's the what's the Cleveland Browns? He's like, what's this little scoundrel gonna get into?
Johnny Manziel,
Yeah.
the season ticket video?
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
Whatever.
A quick recap from last week.
I am back.
I lost my lead.
I am still winning. I was 2-3-1. Scotty was 3-2-1.
Oh, I was 3-2.
We pushed on the Chargers.
What am I 2-6 in?
You were 2-6 in this,
Oh, okay.
and you were 3-2-1 last week.
Oh yeah.
We pushed on the over/under Chargers Steelers 41.
Okay.
Criminal that the Chargers came back
Yeah.
to mess up that over. Nathan.
Well, we had the under then, right?
No, I had the under. You had the over. We pushed.
Wow.
Nathan, Cleveland +2. Chiefs -4. 49ers +3. Ding ding ding. Pittsburgh +7. Ding 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 ding. Saints Jaguars over 43.5. Not even close.
You're like that.
Philly +3. Mortal loss. Oh my.
Oh,
Lost by
that
18.
shit ruined me.
Doug Peterson. Oh. Okay. We'll get into it because they are one of our games this
You
week.
know who they're missing? Nick Foles.
All right, so I'm 7-6-1. Scotty 5-8-1. Nathan 6-8.
I'll take it.
Scotty's still in last by a half game behind.
I'll take 6 and 8. That was a rough week last week.
All right, so our first game, guys. Houston, big win. Big win last week.
Huge.
Last week in Kansas City. Basically a pick 'em. +1 Houston, Indy -1, over under 47. Nathan, go.
Going first this week. Well, I think, I don't often say that a bye week is huge for a team. I think that's a little overrated most of the time. But in the Colts' case, I think it is huge for them. They had a chance to get healthy coming off a win over the Chiefs as well in their last game. It gave a chance for guys like Leonard, T.Y. Hilton, and Marlon Mack time to rest and get healthy, ready for this game. Love the Colts -1 in this game.
Both just came off road victories against the Chiefs.
Yep. And I'm high on the Colts at home. I think this is a letdown game for Houston after playing the Chiefs really well.
I love that you have the Colts -1 because I have the Texans +1.
Yep. Lock it in.
I mean, come on. It's
so
Deshaun
easy.
Watson is on a tear. I think that they're finding their groove. They just beat the Chiefs. I mean, so did the Colts. I think the bye week actually holds the Colts.
Hurts them. They're riding high.
Yeah.
11-point underdogs. You went outright, and then you got to rest.
Yep.
No.
I like Deshaun Watson. I like the Texans +1.
Yep.
I'm not gonna shy away from my pick here, but really this is one of those toss-up pick'em games too. I can see a
why
strong.
it's +1.
I know. I can see a strong case for both sides here, but I just kind of like the Colts coming off the bye. Gave them a chance to get.
Who
healthy.
do you trust more, Jacoby Brissett, Deshaun Watson?
Who's your fantasy
I think
team
this.
trust?
I think this is a letdown game, though. Is why I went Colts. Letdown game for Houston.
We're on the other side. Letdown game for the Colts. Well, a little Raiders action. That Raiders-Colts game.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Texans, since that day, Deshaun Watson stayed after the loss to the Panthers to go out on the field and practice with his quarterbacks coach.
Oh, my
2-0.
God.
Ride him
Set
until
the
it
world on
loses.
fire.
He went to the gym afterwards.
He went onto the field.
That's what I mean.
With his quarterback
Yeah,
coach.
I'm using you.
Oh, yeah. He went to the grind. Okay, next game. Scotty, you love our pick there. All right, going to tackle the big spread. Miami +17.
This one's easy.
At Buffalo, easy. It's so easy. Nathan, what is it?
Wow, starting with me again. I'm taking Miami to cover this
Me too,
at
me
+17.
Hey, come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. One hand. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
That's
I love Miami to cover this game.
I don't think the Bills can score 17.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it comes down to.
Just Magic is back.
Interesting
come on.
statistic on
He's
the
doing
Bills
these
here.
two
This is the
things.
first double-digit Bills spread in almost 30 years for them. I don't think this is the game that they're going to be able to hang and do that.
I like
And
Buffalo now.
wow, that changed it for you. And the Dolphins are coming off off a cover against, obviously not a great opponent last week, a 17-6 loss.
Let's
16
go!
loss.
That game.
I picked Miami money line.
I'm glad you didn't bet that game, buddy. Sonny, here's your test back, Samuel.
I had a teaser with Miami money line that lost instantly, but everything else covered. So that 2-point conversion.
Gotcha. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, a
No,
purposely dropped ball by Kenyon Drake.
I mean, he was gonna get molested.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah. Miami. I like the under 2, but I didn't pick it.
I'm not touching that over under.
I love
I'm not touching.
betting Bills unders.
It's-
Might have been like what my
Bills
my
will-
ancestors
Bills
did.
win 20-10.
Like bet. Okay, under.
Yeah, so you're under.
Under.
Shelby, your ancestors came over on the Mayflower betting the.
Yeah, they're like. Yeah, they got off on betting on the Bills under. What scares me though, Bills great defense. Great defense. They're playing at home.
Turnovers.
And Fitzpatrick throwing pick sixes and stuff like that. Short field. Because Josh Allen, if he has to do it on his own, not happening.
Yeah, if Miami starts throwing pick sixes, you're right. That's going to screw up this whole
I'm
thing.
worried about Fitzmagic making turnovers.
Dolphins have something to play for
The
right now.
Dolphins not even scoring. I think the Bills could shut them out.
Here's the thing: Dolphins have something to play for, and it's trade value. And the players, aren't just sitting down like, oh, we're tanking. So I think that's why they cover at least. I think Fitzpatrick, what else does he have to lose?
I think you just get the ball in the hands
Future
of
Hall
Josh
of
Allen,
Famer.
and there's no way that they cover 17.
Yep.
It's all
No.
Dolphins. It's all
I'm
Dolphins.
glad we're all in agreement on
Yeah.
that.
Baltimore +3 at Seattle -3. Over/under's 49. So they're saying this is a good game. Good game on the slate.
Yeah.
They're saying at a neutral field this would be a pick 'em. If this is switched to Baltimore, they're 3-point favorites. So they're saying even teams all around. I think both these teams are overrated.
Yeah.
What do you like, Scotty?
So you guys know my love for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, love him too.
But they're hot too soon.
Mm.
The Seahawks are just hot too soon in the year. It's usually at the end of the year where Russell Wilson finds it. I just think that they drop this one. I think I would take Ravens money line, but I'm taking them Ravens +3.
Take the insurance.
Yeah.
Baltimore +3.
Yep.
I had that scribbled down. Nate.
I'm actually taking Seattle in this one. They are hot, like you said, and Seattle is they're 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games against the Ravens, and the
Okay, hold on. Say it again.
Seattle is 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games against the Ravens.
Okay, so they play them every 4 years. So it's 2019, 2015, 2011, 2007, 2003. So this stat goes all the way back to 1999. So, why does that matter?
Shelby, those kind of stats help me sleep at night when I make these
but
picks.
why does that matter?
has
Fair
no-
enough.
It's
Okay, would you like a more recent one?
It's like the 2000 Ravens, shut out the Seahawks.
Would you like a more recent
Sure.
statistic? The Ravens are 0-4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games.
All right.
There you go. Those are last 5 games. I'm not going back to 1999.
That's fine.
Last 5 games,
So
0-4-1
Nathan, you're
against the
saying
spread.
that they're due.
That's what he's
Don't
saying.
start with me about teams
All
being
right,
due.
you're
I'm
on
giving our
opposite-
statistic. I'm taking Seattle.
You're on opposite sides, and I'm on an opposite side, too.
I
think
like the under.
I like the over.
Oh, you
I like
do?
Both of these
Love
teams.
the over.
Both
Love
of
the
these
over.
teams, I said they're overrated. Why are they overrated? It's not because of their offenses, because you have Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. Both of them could be MVP candidates. They're putting up points at an alarming rate. They're overrated because of their defenses. The Ravens can't stop anybody through the air. Russell Wilson's an elite quarterback. They did add Marcus Peters. The Seahawks, I think their defense is overrated. And I like the over here. I like points. In a game, it's going to be a coin flip by the end. Whoever has the ball last wins it.
I like that
30,
we have
35-31. We all 3 have different
love
things.
it.
We
3
can all
different
3
things.
lose.
Yeah,
We
we
could
can
all
all
3 lose.
very well lose. in this.
Okay. I don't see how. One
Yeah.
of you 2 are going to win. You have Baltimore +3, you have Seattle.
no.
-3.
All of us can lose.
It'll go under, and then it'll be a push.
Yeah.
It'll
But
push.
I'd be the only one. No, it'll be 26-23 Seattle. Everyone pushes.
Yep.
I love that. All right.
I hope that happens.
I'm actually rooting for that. Sunday Night Football. Eagles +3, Dallas -3, over-unders at 45.5. Scotty, you like some point?
I'm not fucking touching that spread.
Oh, I am.
I'm not, because it's like the Eagles have screwed me too much. No, you know what? I'm just kidding. I'm not taking the Eagles. I'm taking the over 48.5. Because
45.5.
45.5.
Wow.
Which makes it even nicer for you.
Yeah.
I'm taking the over 45.5 because the Cowboys defense that looked so good in the first 3 weeks against the shit teams aren't looking so hot now. And Philadelphia doesn't have a defense. Falcons.
Exactly.
They're the Falcons of the NFC East.
That's what I wrote down too. The total for the over/under has gone over 4 of the last 6 for Philadelphia this year.
Someone has Google.
Yeah, someone does have Google, exactly. And for me, I talked for my lock last week. I took Philadelphia because I said Kirk Cousins couldn't shred their defense.
Scotty and I had yikes. That was your lock too.
Yeah.
Scotty and I had 3 teasers.
Blame Zack Brown.
Yeah, Scotty and I had 3 teasers with the Eagles. We had them +9.
Dude.
We had them +9. We had them +13. We had them +16. And we were the only ones freaking out in the fourth quarter when the game's already decided. They're not going to cover +3. But it was a whirlwind of...
They put in Josh McCown to run the football.
Yeah,
Dude, that was so...
The Vikings miracle. They recover a fumble. They have the ball with like a little under 2 minutes left. Instead of letting Carson Wentz pad his stats, go get a garbage time touchdown, we'll all be winners.
We'll get some pride.
We'll get some pride. They let Josh McCown come in and just hand the ball off 5 times. They actually gained a lot of yards and then end the game. Don't even let McCown throw. He's thrown touchdowns to 37 different receivers in his NFL career. Not even a 38 if he could just hit Zach Ertz for
That's
one.
a bad
Zach
beat.
Ertz also fumbled.
Bad
Deep
beat.
in there, bad beat. But I like the Eagles.
Wow, taking the Eagles this week. Yeah,
Because
I'm
Doug
not touching
Peterson
it.
guaranteed to win.
That's
Wow.
true, he did.
Doug Peterson guaranteed to win. The handcuffs me there. The spread.
Last time a team guaranteed a win was last year Broncos -2.5 against the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football, and it killed them.
+2.5.
I know.
They were underdogs.
So,
No, they
I mean, what do you feel about the over/under?
No, never mind.
So you're taking Philadelphia in this game.
If I went total, I'd lean over.
Okay, so
Because of what Scotty said.
Yeah.
Defenses look off. I
Yeah.
think that over-under is way too low.
absolutely. Swiss cheese secondary for Philly. If Cousins can shred it, Prescott can
So
shred
your
it.
pick is...
Oh my God, Mahomes is
over.
running on the
Just
field
the
fine.
over.
He has no ankle
I-
problems. Oh my God.
I want the over 45.5.
All right, next game is our bonus pick.
I have a couple. I like the
You
Lions
get one.
+2 at home.
Lions +2 at home. Who do they have? Minnesota. Minnesota at Detroit. What are they? I'm looking it up right now.
What are they as what?
Like, are they +2?
Yeah.
Okay.
This started as a pick'em game. That this
So
spreads.
money's really flying in on Kirk Cousins then.
Yes.
They're high on.
And I
Yeah.
just think
Go against momentum.
Yeah, going against momentum. I like the bonus pick. Oh man, there's a couple I really like. I like the I had to choose between this and the Bengals money line, but I mean they'd be +3, and the Rams -3 against Atlanta in Atlanta.
Love the Rams.
I'm all over. I picked the exact same one as my bonus.
I'm all over.
All over it. Love the Lions +2 in this. I've been high on the Lions all year, and the Lions are legit 2 bad quarters away from being 4-1 at least.
Is that your bonus pick?
Yeah, my bonus pick was also Lions +2 against the Vikings.
So 3 of your 5
How about
picks.
we pick? How about we pick one? What do you want? Which one do you like more?
Well, you have multiple bonus picks.
I have that one and the Rams. I have both of them.
All right. So Nathan's gonna have the Detroit pick.
Okay.
And Scotty, you're gonna get what?
Actually, I want the Detroit pick.
Okay,
Give me the Detroit pick.
But he doesn't have multiple bonus picks. You do.
Oh.
And you can only pick.
You have.
This is the only one I wrote down as my bonus. Yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take Rams. Or I'll take. My bonus pick is actually going to be. I'm gonna go everything else. It's gonna be San Francisco -10.
Yeah, that's
Love it.
great. That's
That's
a great
supposed.
pick.
That should be. But here's the thing. That should be a trap.
It's
I'm
not,
not
though.
going
It's
to be.
not.
I'm
It's
gonna
not.
be.
not.
And I had it written down as almost my lock.
I'm not gonna
because
let
of
it
what
be.
Kyle Shanahan said.
Yeah. Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
he loves coaching with his. The best part about coaching with the Redskins was working with his dad. The worst part was everything else.
Yeah,
I will
Yeah.
make it my
love
lock.
that
So
quote.
Minnesota at Detroit +2. My bonus pick, Saints. I'm taking a risk. Saints, Bears under 38. 2 backup quarterbacks, Teddy Bridge system versus is Mitch going to play Chase Daniel? I think it's in Soldier Field, so it's going to be like 4 o'clock. It's going to be like gray outside. There might
Yeah.
be some snow flurries,
Mm.
and it's just going to be like David Montgomery.
A good October game.
Alvin Kamara might not play.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like Latavius
Zach
Murray.
Zenner.
Yeah, it's going to be like Latavius Murray and Zack Zenner just running into a fucking brick wall for 2 yards, and then on the other side it's going to be
Wow.
Chase Daniel like scrambling and throwing it away. There's going to be punts, punts, and then Eddie Panero Bread is going to make a game-winning field goal to win it like 9-6. Under 38. All right, everyone does lock of the weeks. Like that's every segment.
This is my Drew lock of the week.
Every show has a lock of the night, lock of the week. So ours is not going to be lock of the week anymore. It's going to be our secure the bag pick.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Secure that
I
bag.
know. So we're going to secure
This
the
is
bag.
your bailout. Like,
Yeah.
This is the one, like, you've lost all your bets on Sunday. But I secured the bet. I secured the bag with this one single bet.
This is your triple unit. You're going to triple the amount of units you put on the previous 5 picks on this pick because you're so confident.
I like that.
Even though I haven't been, I'm 1-3 on my secure the bag pick. Scotty's 2-2, and Nathan's 3-1. So Nathan, since you want to get to 4-1 and you brag about being 4-0, well, that's weird. Okay, what do you want?
You know, I'm gonna take a close one for this. I am always high on Phillip Rivers, and I'm gonna continue to be high on him this week. Chargers +2 at Tennessee.
Ooh.
Both teams come in 2-4.
Can't
Haven't
believe
looked
they're
overly
plus
sharp. I know. Love the Chargers in that. Tennessee starting Ryan Tannehill. Who knows how he'll look in the system?
Probably good.
I can't look a whole lot worse than Mario putting up a big old goose egg this past week. But I really like the Chargers +2. Lock it in for me. Secure that bag for me. That's this game.
Yeah, good pick, Nathan. I'm going to go and take what was kind of my bonus pick. I put it in between. Rams -3 against Atlanta. They have, like, Jalen Ramsey could be playing. He found a great specialist in LA to get his back fixed within time, like within a couple of hours.
Wife's still in Nashville on that paternity leave.
Wow. Jeez. And Atlanta stinks. They suck, dude. I'm taking the Rams as a prove everyone wrong.
This is a pick if the Rams, another one, if like Zerline makes that kick, if they're 4-2 and they look a little better against the 49ers, they should be like 7-point favorites in this. They're only 3.
Yeah.
So I like that too. My secure the bag, Jaguars -3.5 at Cincinnati. Bengals are without their top 2 corners, William Jackson, Drake Patrick. No, the offensive line's in shambles. AJ Green's not coming back.
Good luck.
Leonard Fournette might run for 500 yards.
Yep.
So,
good luck.
Jaguars -3.5.
Yep.
All right, Nathan. Thanks as always.
Thank you.
Good luck
Till
this
next
week. And good luck, but not enough luck.
Not enough luck. All right, guys. Zack, go that way. Game's about to start.
Oh my god.
Chiefs-Broncos.
Oh my god.
Freaking huge. All right, Zack's lock of the week of the century. Zack, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Hit me with the bad news first.
Yeah, you want the bad news first. The bad news is you've lost 3 of your last 4.
Yep.
Ugh.
And last week was the first time that you went with a favorite. Dallas -7, they lost outright.
Whoops.
So you lost by 10 points there. You want to hear the good news,
Yuck.
though?
What's the good news?
If you put $30 on every pick of Zack's, started with $30 week 1, you'd still be up $110, even though he's 3-3. Tennessee winner, Seattle winner week 2, Tampa Bay +9 winner, 3 out of 6, 50%. But you're still returning such good profit. You would be up $110. You'd be at $140.07 if you were tailing Zack's pick. So Zack, you can't lose 3 in a row. Everyone can lose 2 in a row. Zack, what's it gonna be?
I'm
Can't
gonna
lose
go
3 in a row.
Yeah. And I didn't go with a sure thing, but I feel really good about this one. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins covering that 17-point spread against Buffalo.
So it's a universal agreement, all 4 of us, that the Dolphins are covering. I think we all have to put it in.
Are we canceled if we?
Oh, we are absolutely canceled. But I think we should all. Oh my God, it's starting.
Oh
God,
there's the
I hate
kick
the Broncos.
out
so
of the
hard.
end zone.
All right, I think we all have to put it in and prove it by sending our tickets into the group chat,
Okay.
just to prove it, because we're all in agreement. So it's got to hit.
We'll post it to Twitter.
Yeah, have to. Well, we don't
need
want
the
to put.
public to know.
We don't want to put in our.
We could cross
Our amount of
you
money.
Can add, yeah, you
No,
can
we'll
edit,
just
you
put
can
the-
edit
yeah,
your
ticket.
units.
Yeah, okay.
Without the money.
All right, Zack looking to go above
Without the
500.
money.
Miami +17 at Buffalo. All 4 of us like it.
Got it.
So you know it's hitting.
Yep.
All right, guys. NFL picks, snake draft, and Zack. I mean,
Ooh, look at this formation the Broncos have.
love it. This is the first down. Hand off with the middle, Philip Lindsay.
Oh.
Bounce to the left side, 20. He's bumping it outside even further, and he's going to get about 1 yard.
my God.
Okay,
They're
this
not-
is bad.
they're not
this
running
is
anywhere.
so bad. Okay, so Zack, just long story short, a tough week on the snake draft picks for you last week
Aw.
because your first overall pick lost with Dallas, you lost with Kansas City,
Ugh.
you lost with Philly, you won with San Fran. I went 4-0. Only thing I've been good at:
I
Baltimore,
can't, yeah.
Green Bay, Carolina, Seattle, all winners. Scotty, you went 2-2.
Yep.
There's no way I'm gonna pick up this crown now. I needed.
Yeah,
to go.
that's tough. You're gonna have to give yourself a score. So Zach, you're 12-8. Scotty's 14-6, and I'm. 16.
Oh, I can catch Scotty.
You might be able to catch.
I can catch Scotty.
Okay.
You're what, Shelby?
16-4.
Okay.
Yikes.
I can catch you.
Yeah,
What?
you can catch me.
That means that I can I go first since I'm losing, right? Is that how we're
Sure.
doing it?
Yeah, we're doing that. Zach, you're first. Scotty's second. I'm last. But next week, I'm not doing that. If I have a bad week, then I'm not. It's gonna be from that last week. Not overall standings. It's whoever did worse the week prior gets the first overall.
It's not a
standing.
Broncos game until it's an early third down.
Yeah.
And more than 6. And Flacco throws for 2 yards.
Yep.
Check down season. All right, I'm gonna go easy one Patriots over Jets.
Okay.
All right, cool.
My number 1 pick.
That wasn't my pick.
All right.
My number 1 pick, Buffalo over Miami.
Oh, my
Whoa. Gave Shelby a free win there.
Just less than 17.
You were right, Shelby. You threw for exactly 2 yards. Oh, late hit, face mask.
All right,
Let's go.
I'm taking the Kyle Shanahan revenge game, 49ers over Redskins.
That's what I would have
First
went
overall
with,
pick.
Scotty.
Swing it back to me. Swing it back to me, and I'm taking take the Jaguars over the Bengals.
Okay, I'm taking the Rams over the Falcons.
Yep, that was my next one. Zach?
Decisions. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Saints over the Bears, and then follow it up. Don't like that one.
There's not a lot of good ones
Yeah,
to like.
yeah, it's not a lot of good ones
I
to like
think
it.
once you get through the first 6, there's still one more out there that I like.
I'm gonna go with the Packers over the Raiders.
That's what it was. Even though the Raiders have are begging me to not bet against them, but I
Right.
still do.
Shelby,
All right.
you can go ahead and lock me in for the Chargers over the Titans.
And that was my number 7.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I like that one.
Good. Then after that, that's where the crumbs start,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
So I thought I could get 3 of the first 7, and now I can't. So I'm gonna go mano-y-mano on Zack and take the Bears over the Saints.
Ooh,
Wow.
spicy.
Yeah. And then lastly, I'm gonna take the Cardinals over the Giants.
Yeah,
Game
I like
we haven't
that.
touched on. Another over I like.
Yeah,
A lot of points in that one. Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Looking great.
I like that pick. I'm gonna counter it with Houston over Indianapolis.
Had to do it. That was what I was.
That's a tough one, but
That's
like
what I
I'm
was.
taking
That's
it.
what I was gonna go with.
Yeah, there's only 3 games left for Zach to pick from.
Yeah, I'll have to go with the Seahawks over the Ravens.
Wow.
There was the Seahawks. The Seahawks own the AFC North.
A little emotional hedge there for Zach.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty, got some Monday morning headlines.
I do. The
Okay.
Cincinnati Enquirer.
Hey,
Cat fight. Cincy Jags goes down as most boring game ever. Total attendance 7.
I like that. I don't have any Monday morning headlines, so
You don't?
no.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it this week.
That's fair.
I pulled a Scotty. I was about to
That's
pass him
fair.
down. I'm like, no. I'm not
That's
gonna do it.
fair.
Not bad for a running back, says
Zach's extra 2XL T-shirt.
says the, not bad for a running back, says the Seattle Times.
3XL
Russell Wilson and company scooped for 231 total rushing yards and close win over Ravens.
Ooh.
I'd
Yeah,
say
I like
close
that one.
win
Yeah.
because I have Ravens +3.
All right, those are our Monday morning headlines, and 11:28 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, let's watch
Oh my
this
God.
game,
Third
huh?
and 8 again. Oh my God.
Flacco in the gun, 2 wide right, 2 wide left. He's got the shotgun snap. He looks. Oh, his first read wasn't there. He's freaking screwed.
Oh, he's finding
Now he's
someone.
going long. He's got to be out there.
Flag on
down.
the field.
Chiefs gonna give another 3rd down conversion to the Broncos. You'll find out because you're watching the game. After the game, after this is released, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, remember when they ended the show with if
Yeah.
that penalty counted?
Yeah.
See you next time, Hopeless fan. Bye.